Hey guys, I'm back with another video. In today's video, we will be using garden eggs. Now, typically garden eggs are used to make stew in Ghana, but in this recipe, I tried to make something different with it. So what we're going to do with the garden eggs is we're going to fry them. And before frying them, we're going to dredge them in some flour, some egg, and then some panko. Now, the very first thing that we want to do is to slice them thinly. When you're slicing garden eggs, you want to be sure that you're checking the inside to see whether there are any worms. Sometimes it can happen that from the outside it might be all fine, but then when you cut it open, you see that they can have worms in them. So that's something to take note of. Now the flour has been seasoned with some paprika powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and the entire list of ingredients for this recipe is on gingerandseasalt.com. So for this recipe, just to ensure that the flour sticks to the garden egg slices a bit better, what I did was to briefly soak the slices in some salt water, and that is just to add a bit of salt to the garden egg slices themselves, but also so that the flour sticks to the slices a bit better. So I dip them in the salt water and then dip them in the flour, then the egg, and then the panko, and then they're ready to go. I decided to use panko for this because I really wanted that extra crunch, and so panko for me was the best choice. If you do not have panko, you can use regular breadcrumbs, and that works just as well. And so you're going to do that for all the slices that you've cut, and then they are ready to be fried. So now that we've got all our slices dredged, we are going to fry them in some hot oil. Now the good thing about this recipe is that it's really quick to make. Like, you can be done in under 30 minutes. And so once our oil is hot, we're going to put our slices in there, and then about a minute or a minute and a half through, we're going to flip them so that they get a uniform brown color on them. We want them golden brown, we don't want them too dark. Again, the good thing about the slices being thin is that this gets cooked in no time at all. Of course, you want your oil to be hot enough so that you don't get soggy garden eggs. And so that's it. Of course, we do not want to crowd our pan. So once they're all beautifully brown, as you can see now, you're just going to drain them on a paper towel so that it soaks up all of that excess oil. I guess this is a good time to say that if you do not want this fried, you can actually bake it in the oven. That's a healthier alternative, and it tastes just as good. And so yeah, so that is basically it. You've got your beautiful fried golden brown crispy garden eggs, perfect with the peanut sauce. If you've got some hot chili oil, you can do that. If you've got some shit oil, you can eat that with it as well. They're perfectly fine on their own, and I absolutely love this one. I hope that you will try this. I think it's pretty easy to replicate. And if you've ever made fried zucchinis or fried courgettes, then this is basically a similar process. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to bring you some more recipes with garden eggs and many other tasty foods. See you next time. Happy eating!